From Nikola Jokic totally flipping out.
Look at his eyes. See, I mean, the intensity pouring off him like he is more than prepared to do battle.
To the Hornets and Pistons almost recreating the Malice at the Palace.
I have never seen Musa Diabate like this. Oh my goodness, now Miles and Duran and Beef Stew! This is out of control. Oh wow.
These are the most heated fights of the NBA season, and we gotta start in OKC, where Nikola Jokic turned into the real Joker after Lu Dort tripped him on purpose.
And Jokic hits the deck, he doesn't like it, gets in the face of Dort, Jalen Williams comes in, and Jokic and Jalen Williams do battle. Now the coaches come in along with some teammates to break things up. Jokic and Jalen Williams face to face right now.
So let's watch this ensue up the floor. Oh yeah, Dort goes over out of his way, and this is what gets the reaction from Jokic. Look at his eyes. See, I mean, the intensity pouring off him like he is more than prepared to do battle.
Throughout his 11 years in the NBA, Nikola rarely engages in brawls and scuffles, but when he does it, it usually doesn't end well for the opposition. On the contrary, during his 6-year career, Isaiah Stewart is mostly known for his non-basketball activities, but last season, he tried his best to stay out of trouble.
To the zone and he fouls. Oh, look out here. This is not good.
Oh, the beef stew conversation going on with Hoff. But that's a cheap shot by Slaw. I like Slaw. This is a cheap shot. Yeah, that's a cheap shot.
Duran turned the corner. Nope.
Oh boy, remember the history game?
Yeah, that's right. Got throat slashing, we got boxing.
Double text last game.
I'm not sure he was intimidated by JB's fist right there. He was just trying to not get fined. But all that patience went through the window once he saw his teammate get into an all-out war with the Hornets in what could have turned into the Malice at the Palace Volume 2.
And Musa's upset. Musa's really upset. I have never seen Musa Diabate like this. Oh my goodness, now Miles and Duran and Beef Stew! This is out of control. Oh wow. Beef Stew is on the bench. Isaiah Stewart's out of the NBA, suspended for a while. He was on the bench and he came out just to draw a fight.
Oh my goodness, things got out of control quickly and could have escalated well beyond measure, but thankfully everyone else was trying to calm down the 4 guys involved. What looked like a Malice at the Palace Volume 2 in the making ended up with Diabate, Bridges, Duran, and Stewart all ejected from the game.
Yeah, I expected him to stay on the bench, you know, fuck, I was drafted in Detroit.
Man, this guy is completely nuts. Yes, he is. And the Spurs were lucky that he wasn't playing in this one.
Good little pushing now. Keldon Johnson. Here we go. Jalen Duran.
Well, good thing Isaiah Beef Stew's not out here. He would have ran.
Hey, but give the Detroit coaching staff a lot of credit because they flew off the bench here.
There's Duran again with the finger. Did these guys from Detroit ever learn something? The same can be asked about Desmond Bane, who's been absolutely wild in this season.
And that's going to be a foul against Bane to have his teammates back. Here's quickly taking issue with the way that he was either thrown or fell to the court.
Here's OG Anunoby inside. Oh, what a play from Blake. Oh, and Bane throws it off Anunoby. Anunoby shoves Bane. Obviously, Bane wanted to save it and get possession, but he threw it like he was throwing a fastball.
Yeah, I've never seen that, Mike.
No.
That play looked very hostile, but it's legal.
You see it all the time, players throwing it off. Normally, it's kind of like you're off balance and you want to, but he wound up like he's Nolan Ryan.
And he didn't have to. They had possession.
Throwing it down. A Congo. Moff Bane, and Bane threw him down hard. Gay taking exception, and this is going to be looked at for a hostile act.
And this was just the first of many scuffles between the Magic and the Hawks because...
What a foul.
And Kaminga comes up.
Oh my God.
Landale gets thrown down, and look out. We got activity under the goal, and there was no doubt about it. The way Orlando plays the game, this was bound to happen.
But Tadze just grabbed Landale by the neck and slammed him on the hardwood. So both Kuminga and Daniels got really fired up at him, defending their teammate. And look at Dyson getting tripped by the ref who was trying to separate him, after which both fell to the ground hugging. That was hilarious.
And we have some chippiness at center court. Jed Howard. And Dyson Daniels getting in there to mix it up.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
These are two Southeast Division rivals. This one's been chippy throughout, and that's how it ends.
I'm gotta go grab Jed.
That last one after the final buzzer reminded me of Kawhi Leonard saying to Joe Ingles, "Look, a fight" at the end of their game.
After the horn is sounded, pushing and shoving at midcourt after the game. Jaden McDaniels is in the middle of this.
Another game ball incident broke out between Naz Reid and Ben Mathurin. Luckily, they weren't so stubborn like Giannis and everything was over in a minute. At least they were fighting for the game ball, while the Heat and the Grizzlies didn't know what they're fighting for in a blowout finish.
Pippen Jr. He got knocked down from behind by Mayhem, John. Mayhem clipped him. Byron's roll. Oh, we got a fight down in the far corner.
Oh, my. Oh, this is very unfortunate. Got to keep the starters on the bench here. If you leave the bench, you'll automatically be suspended.
It's Myron Gardner at the bottom of that pile.
Scottie Pippen Jr. went all out on Gardner as both of them ended up on the hardwood in a big scuffle at the end. What started it was this dirty move by the rookie, which was totally unnecessary. This is not the way you stay in the league, kids. And speaking of that, Justin Champagnie started this whole ruckus out of sheer spite.
Power forward moves right there. Anthony Gill get into a jump stop and a hook.
And Champagnie and Jalen Williams are having words. Champagnie pushed A.J. Mitchell. And we have a Donnybrook here on the baseline. Punches were thrown. You see Anthony Gill in there, Wizard security.
And I'm telling you, Justin Champagnie is not the one to play with. You see A.J. Mitchell still wants to fade.
As he's being grabbed by SGA to sit him down on the Thunder bench.
Yeah, he might be lumped up though.
Watch official Nate Green. He sees it right away.
Oh, that was a mush right there. And that's what got A.J. Mitchell ticked off. He wanted to get his lick back and win.
The Thunder had a fair share of causing havoc across the league last season, and Lu Dort took it a step further, going after the Pelicans rookie.
It's loose, no need to foul. And now Dort and Fears engage in a little extra contact. Everybody coming off the bench as this has been escalating here as Dort and Fears tied up there at the end. And now the officials, everybody's going to have to look and see when this happened. I'm sure they're going to try to check as to whether or not it happened with time still on the clock.
The rookie must have said something after the initial contact to get Dort that worked up, and he needed to be extracted off the court and into the tunnel afterwards. He's turning into Brooks 2.0 at a very young age. And speaking of Brooks, he found himself on the receiving end of a shoving match when...
Scrambling for the loose ball. Who's going to get it? And we'll get a tie-up. What now?
Oh, and that's the tech. That's the tech on Denham. He just literally just pushed. He literally just pushed Dylan Brooks over.
Well, Mann and O'Neal have been hot this entire second half, and they are nose to nose at the moment. Boy, Royce is the guy you've got to push.
And Dylan just needs to stay out of it. Like
now
Terrence
Porter
Mann
Jr. is pushing on DeMar Carroll.
Yeah, Terrence Mann needs to, like, he's trying to get Dylan kicked. So he just needs to, Dylan needs to stay out of it so he doesn't pick up his second foul. Good hustle by all players.
Allen Bouye, so it's Williams there.
Now you got a jump ball. And Dylan's just holding the ball, and then Denham just pushes him over. Now the official caught that. So that's an automatic tech. Now Terrence Mann and Royce O'Neal, now they are into a scrum.
Continuing to chirp. And then Mann and O'Neal, they've had beef since going back to that third quarter. There was contact being made.
But I think Mann was trying to hold Royce off of getting to the rookie. And I think that's how that started, right? I don't think they were mad at each other per se.
This next one is crazy, but first I gotta share an important message with you guys. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions of dollars for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their apps can contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing profits. The recent history verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. Now, Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they caused. Click the link in the description to take a short quiz. You may be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. One of the most intense altercations this season happened between Naz Reid and Mo Gay.
Still grabbing on with one another. Nobody's letting go. And this thing is really starting to escalate. Well, Naz looked like he threw a right hand there.
We've already got one brawl tonight in Charlotte.
And now this one will take a while to sort. A lot to unpack for Tony Brothers, Brent Barnaky, and Sheree Mitchell.
Mo Gay starts the jersey grabbing. They were talking to each other, and then Mohamed Gay grabs Naz's jersey, and that infuriated him.
The Timberwolves have a lot of feisty guys on their squad, and Jaden McDaniels is their leader.
Matherin's got some space, and he runs right into Jaden McDaniels and draws the foul. Oh, and then Dunn and McDaniels have to be separated.
This has been brewing since the first half.
Well, Dunn kind of made a beeline right to McDaniels.
McDaniels grabbed Matherin by the jersey and slammed him on the floor. Being the team's enforcer, Chris Dunn immediately stepped in Ben's defense and things got heated. Chris Dunn is a well-known enforcer himself, and this time he wasn't shy going against the much bigger Jonas.
That may have been the most disappointed look that you have given me ever.
Tell you what, if there's not any other official other than Kevin Cutler.
Why did you just shake your head and look away from me? You know what I'm saying? You know what makes him such an awesome individual?
What's that, Chip?
His love for cigars.
No.
See?
I'm okay for that one.
See?
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I thought he went to Ohio like you did.
No, I went to Ohio State.
Oh, that's right. I always get that one.
See,
wrong.
no, you don't. No, you don't. So, what do you think comes out of this?
I gotta be honest. To me, it's much ado about nothing.
Those were the most heated brawls of the entire NBA season, while in the playoffs, a guy that's been representing himself as Mr. Ethical for 3 years straight turned into the biggest bully of them all. Victor Wembanyama is not who you think he is, and I detailed every dirty play he did in the postseason right here in this video. So check it out and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.